what is expected of us is to take action, okay, and begin to earn, from this secret that we're bringing into the space. So the LPGNEXT is a project that is designed for the sales and use of LPG in Nigeria. It is powered by Shopway, a business that is designed to offer convenience to every Nigerian family. The last time we had a discussion on the introduction to LPG. So we had a focus of trying to pass across to as many who are interested in the LPG business, because we believe that the knowledge of a product is important. So in our last discussion, we looked at the introduction to LPG, and in our discussion we talked about the LPG, and we tried to define the LPG as a liquid that looks like water, okay, because of its unique properties, and the ability of LPG to expand to 270 liters of gaseous energy, allowing a lot of energy to be transported in a compact container. So we went on to tell us more to say that more than 3 billion people today are using LPG, and the global LPG consumption exceeds about 300 million tons, and consumption rate is on the increase as more people are beginning to use LPG. So we describe LPG as either propane or butane, or a mixture of both of them in some certain proportion based on the standard of the country, okay. So, and we talk about the LPG itself, okay. So if you're looking at LPG, let's say propane, and we want to talk about the molecular formula of propane being C3H8, okay, having 3 carbons and 8 hydrogens. Butane having 4 carbons and 10 hydrogens. So we are going to continue our discussion on introduction to LPG. We're going to look at where do we source our LPG from. So you can source your LPG either through natural gas processing or refining, okay, or you can get it from bio LPG. Now your natural gas processing, most natural gas wells, okay, are wet wells. So as natural gas comes out of the ground, it contains a number of other natural gas liquids that represent up to about 10% of the total volume. Now these include, among others, propane, isobutane, then you have your butane, also known as the LPG. Now before natural gas, okay, is marketed, some natural gas liquid including propane and butane are separated out of the unprocessed gas stream. Okay, so worldwide, gas processing is the source of approximately about 60% of LPG produced globally. So if you look at in Nigeria, you can have sources of gas processing or companies like Peso Energy, okay, working on the Brown Ocean facility, Quali Hydrocarbon, okay, this, then you talk about the MPDC Oredo. Now these are gas processing facilities, they are Indian producers here in Nigeria, okay, that are also producing LPG. Okay, so the other source of getting LPG is through oil refining. Oil refining is another source at which you can get your LPG. So now is a co-product of oil refining. So in an oil refinery, LPG is produced at various stages: atmospheric distillation, reforming, cracking, and others. So LPG produced will represent between 1 to 4% of the crude oil processed, and these yields depend on the type of crude oil, and the degree of sophistication of the oil refinery, and the market value of propane and butane compared to other oil products. Now when we're talking about the percentage, okay, of what is being produced in the course of the oil refinery, okay, is a function of the kind of crude, Of course, we have heavier crude and we have light crude. So what you get from heavier crude, okay, maybe more compared to what you get from when you have light crude. Okay, but worldwide refining, okay, is a source of approximately of 40% of LPG, produced globally. Okay, so we have oil refineries at the Kaduna refineries, Port Harcourt refinery, Dangote refinery, okay, and even the Warri refinery. Now the last source of LPG is through bio-LPG. Of course, this is recently a new method of producing LPG from renewable sources and waste. Okay, these forms of bio-LPG combine all the benefits of LPG, okay, with extremely low carbon emissions. I think that's it's one of the gain, okay, about the bio-LPG. So the bio-LPG or renewable LPG is created from renewable and waste materials, and the feedstock undergoes a series of sophisticated treatments to purify their energy content. Okay, so the bio-LPG, it's chemically identical to conventional LPG. It can replace conventional LPG, but the two can also be blended. In other words, you can have your oil refined LPG blended with your bio-LPG. Okay, so these are the three main sources, where you can actually get your LPG. So the next thing we want to look at very briefly is where can you use LPG. Of course, we use LPG for multiple purposes. Okay, so hundreds of millions of people currently use LPG and depend on it for thousands of applications. So in commercial, businesses, industry, transportation, farming, power generation, cooking, eating, and for educational purposes. So many reasons, so many applications, okay, of LPG. Now, if we look at it gradually, let's say LPG usage at home. Now, several billions of people around the world use LPG at home for a wide range of users. Okay, for a wide range of users. Okay, so cooking and eating, okay, at home. So when you talk about cooking, it's especially when it comes to like Nigeria, okay, LPG it's majorly used for domestic cooking. Okay, so but in foreign countries at home, you can see people use LPG for heating. Okay, so heating their homes, and we believe that LPG is used to generate power. Okay, you can use it to dry clothes. Okay, you can use it to mow the lawns and wash your car. So these are uses of LPG even at home. Now, what if you are on the move? So LPG it's preferred alternative automotive transportation fuel. So autogas is today the most acceptable alternative fuel in the automotive sector. Now, with more than 25 million vehicles operating worldwide. So what about work? At work, do we use LPG? So millions of businesses, okay, from large industries to restaurants to hotels, okay, independent small professionals and contractors rely on LPG as an energy source for numerous applications. It is the ideal fuel for choice for businesses that are off the grid. Then you look at for fun, okay, people also use LPG for fun. So its flexibility and environmentally friendly characteristics makes it an ideal fuel for recreational application. So now now at the farm, okay, we also have application of LPG on the farm. So now LPG for crop drying wheat, maize, barley, or rapeseed. So LPG is a perfect power source for fixed or mobile grain dryers. Now drying with LPG cuts crop wastage and enhances efficiency. LPG is easily controllable, which helps maintain the optimum drying condition. It's also cleaner than other fossil fuel, reducing the risk of green combustion, water ingress, or fuel segment. So LPG will safely power a direct fired burner and can help reduce costs by prolonging the life of your farming equipment and reducing maintenance with no suits, build up. Of course, we have LPG being used in our poultry, okay, so for rearing, okay, of either birds and the rest of it. So, of course, you want to use it to keep the poultry warm, for the animals in the poultry. So we have other several applications of LPG, of course, which we may not be able to discuss all of it today. So the question is, why are we using LPG? Now we believe that LPG, it's efficient, LPG is portable, LPG is clean, LPG is versatile, and LPG is accessible. Now LPG is a fuel that is available even in the remotest of areas, improving the lives of millions of citizens worldwide and providing a further impetus to regional development. So as relatively fewer or remote areas can benefit from piped natural gas. Okay, so like in Nigeria for instance, so we have a lot of rural areas where we do not have LPG, plants, okay, situated. For some reasons, people may not see the economic benefits of setting up an LPG plant in those rural areas, but you see people in those rural areas are still using LPG today, and that's because you can easily transport LPG in bottle cylinders into those rural areas, and you have dealers, retailers, okay, in several rural areas where there are no gas facilities. And of course, you know that for industrialized cities where you use piped LPG, where LPG is piped into homes, okay, for other areas or developing areas, okay, where you may not be able to have LPG piped into homes. So what it means is that we could have LPG plants located in those developing areas, and you can have LPG transported to those locations through all trucks, okay, and people in that locality can also find, okay, LPG, okay, to use. So you can say that this LPG, it's available, it's efficient, as we said, okay, compared to other fuel. It's portable, of course, and that's why you can move it from one location, okay, to another. Of course, it's clean, compared to other heavy hydrocarbons. We believe that LPG, it's very clean. So we're going to discuss more on issues around LPG. So just continue to turn up, and if you have questions, you can always reach out to us and put a call through. You can send your mail or your questions, to lpgnextng@gmail.com, and we can discuss more about LPG. Now, if you have concerns around setting up your LPG plant, of course, it's one thing that we can help you to do. We can help you to establish your LPG plant. We can help you to carry out construction of your LPG plant. You need LPG storage tanks. We can also help you to do that. You want to process your LPG license and you think you need support and guidance, we can help you do that. You also think that you want to train your staff, okay, on operations and sales of LPG, we can also help you do that. Now you are concerned because you've been into the LPG business and your business isn't making real profits, and you think that you want your LPG business to scale, okay, so you can talk to us about it. We can support your business, we can help your business grow, we can help your business, okay, to start making the kind of profits that you desire. Okay, so we believe that there's a lot, okay, to make in this industry. There's a lot to make in this industry. The industry is a developing industry in Nigeria, as we know that currently we have not even utilized 20%, okay, of what okay, our environment demands in terms of energy, in terms of LPG, utilization. So there's a lot of window, there's a lot of opportunity in this industry across its value chain, and I think that we can help you achieve this. So see you again and have a very wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be among the first to receive our next content. Keep making it big.